Hey, good morning. It is me, your girl Denise. I'm in a little rush right now because I just got off of work and I'm driving a bus. I'm still on the bus, but I'm on my way to my other job. So I want to talk to you this morning, sister girl, brother man. Want to talk this morning about self worth. Now, this is something that I had to grow into, that I had to learn, that I went through, and I'm sure you've been through some things too, but went through places where you felt you weren't enough, you was trying to be enough, you was trying to look enough, whatever the case may be, and you lost who you were. You lost yourself. You brought yourself down. You kind of try to lower your standards just because you wanted to be accepted and because you wanted to be loved the right way. Okay? So sometimes you wanting to be loved the right way with a person that is not capable, that is not able to love you the way you deserve to be loved. So, and sometimes when you feel, I don't want to use the word desperate, but when you feel like you've been the one that's put that out in relationships in time past and over, and you have just ran your cup over and you just depleted yourself, you start to feel like you have to, you got to do more. It's obvious you're the problem, right? Something's wrong with you for somebody not to love you the way you deserve. And that is not true. Yes, we all need to do some work on ourselves. Yes, we all have room for growth. Places where we can become less selfish, self-centered, prideful, all of those things that we can work on to better ourselves. But that don't mean that you have to be a doormat, that you have to just lay there and just take and just pour all yourself and just exhaust yourself because you're not getting anything back. So I got a few things that I got down. I got 3 points, and then I kind of want to expound on it, on self-worth and what it looks like, what it sounds like. Okay, so here I go. Self-honor that speaks to your heart, that speaks about wanting love and intentionality without abandoning yourself. And I'm big on intentionality, having intentions, building intentional friendship, whether that's woman and man relationship, friendship with people. I'm just I intentional. No, everybody's time don't match up, right? Everybody got different things to do. But if you intentionally want a friendship, and if you intentionally want a relationship with me, then you have to be intentional. You have to make it happen. You have to do something. You can't just say that that's what you want and then your actions are a whole totally different ballpark. Okay, so you can have all of that, but you don't have to abandon yourself. It took a hard hit in the head learn lesson for me to learn that I don't have to abandon me. I don't have to throw me away. I don't have to put me to the side so this person can be satisfied. No. So I got 3 points. 3. So the first one I have is, before I give you 3 points, let me say this. So what is abandoning? So I wrote down a couple things. What is abandoning yourself, and what does it look like? So I thought about it, and I looked up a couple things, and I was thinking about myself. I'm like, it's not always, when I say what it look like, sometimes it is not something you can visually actually see, but you can feel it. It's what's going on the inside of you, right? Okay. So from my own experience, it's not usually the look dramatic, what it look like, right? It's quiet compromising. You quietly compromising yourself, compromising your standards, compromising your morals, your values, your desires, who you are, slowly and quietly, because you want to be loved. You want this love so deeply. It ain't just like say in the relationship with a man and a woman. Your brother or sister, your mom. You want this relationship, so you just do everything. You just running, whatever. So the relationships could be in so many different facets. But I'm talking about right now in relationships. Man, woman, woman, man. Yeah. So, it's quiet. Like I said, it's quiet compromise. Slowly moving away from your own needs just to keep a connection alive with that person. So you pulling away from you just because you want that person. You want to keep them. You want to, you don't want them to go away. Oh, because, I love them. I see what you see may not be what they see. And you're quietly compromising who you are, and it's not a good picture when you start doing that to yourself. So first of all, I have a few things that I wanted to put, but I only got such a short time. First of all, so silencing your needs to avoid discomfort. So you silencing your own needs because you want to avoid the discomfort. You're afraid to ask for clarity because it might compromise the relationship. So if you asking, well, we're, what we doing, whatever, and you like, I don't want to say, because then you feel like you're gonna lose that person. That person, like, you're gonna go away and somebody else gonna. So you just you don't ask for it. Then you start accepting inconsistencies as potentials, focusing on what could be instead of what it is. So accepting inconsistency as potential, focusing on what could be instead of what it is. You see it. You see the red flags, and there are no green flags flopping in the wind. All you see is red flags. It is what it is. It ain't happening. You're getting mixed signals, delayed communication. I'm big on communication too. I gotta talk. We gotta talk. We gotta, yeah. I want to talk. And emotionally unavailable. That person may not be emotionally available. They may be physically available, but they're not emotional available to you. So you compromising your own emotional state because you're locked up emotionally because they not emotionally available, and you're trying to keep a connection, then you don't know where it's going. You don't know what's happening. So you're sitting there. Okay? And another thing, this is talking about, what do abandoning yourself look like? What is it? So over giving to earn security. This thing that we women do is, I ain't even gonna say nothing. I don't like that. That hurt me. He said he was sorry, but he keep doing it. Well, maybe if I just don't say nothing and I just, he'll see this. I'm a good woman. I have great potentials to be. I'm wife status. I'm not girlfriend status. He trying to fit me. This square peg into this round circle, and that's not who I am. So you over giving And you're to just to earn that person's security, just to earn something from that person. To, you know, two, it could be your material. You know, maybe they bought you, you know, they status was different than yours, and they kind of bought a little more stability to your life financially, whatever. So you don't want to compromise that. Check and pretty me. It ain't worth it. No. So you become emotional. You become the one that's the emotional support, the encourager, the understanding one, hoping your effort will inspire intentions and video. And also, so that's, I'm sorry, I had somebody knocking at my at my bus window door. Okay, I'm trying to finish this. You can desire, so this is my 3 points. You can desire love deeply and still honor yourself, sister girl, boo-boo, honey baby. Okay? We're enough where you do not have to beg for it. You don't have to beg for nobody's time. You ain't got to beg for nobody to come and see you. You ain't got to beg, baby. They want to date you, they're going to date you. They're going to whatever. You ain't got to beg for somebody to tell you how special you are. You know that already about yourself, because God's word tell you that first of all, right? But you don't have to beg for somebody to love you. Love yourself. The scripture says that, you know, for us to love God with all of our hearts, all of our souls, all of our mind, everything. But the other one was to love your neighbor as yourself. Loving yourself. God felt it was so important that we learn how to love ourselves so that we can know how to love somebody else. You can't love nobody else if you don't love yourself. That's where it started. That's what I had to learn. I didn't realize that I wasn't really loving Denise. And I'm accepting all of this and doing all of this and running, trying to lose weight, all this stuff, trying to do this, do that. Whew. No. So, love yourself enough where you don't have to beg. You don't have to, you should not, if you begging, it's time to beg. He ain't the one. She is not the one. That is not what God has. That is not God's best. That is not God's intention. Okay? For real. What is meant for you will be for you, and that person, that situation, that intentional friendship relationship gonna meet you with that intention. For real though, seriously. Okay? My next one is wanting love doesn't make you weak. There's nothing wrong with wanting love. We are Him. God, that's what God put us to love. God is love. Boom. So if God is love, that's what we are to do. We are to love people. That's what God's nature is love, right? That's what compelled Him to bring us, to redeem us, is out of love for us. And that's what Jesus, that's what He gave His life. He loved us so that He sacrificed His life for us. Love. So there's nothing wrong. It is not a weak thing to want love. No. So wanting love doesn't make you weak. But what does is staying where there is no clarity. And that's nothing. I'm clarity. Or intentions. So that's what makes it weak. So when you stay in where there is no clarity or intentions on where is it going, what's it doing, what y'all doing, how, whatever, just saying, that's what make it weak when you don't get that. That's what make love weak. That's what destroys that part. Okay, my last one, and I'm out of here. I'm out of here. First of all, I love the scriptures. It's in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 through 6. And it says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. He will. We got to acknowledge him. We got to trust him. We got to have faith. We got to wait on God. We got to seek God. He'll give us a discernment. He'll give us understanding. He'll show it. He'll show us the red flags. He'll show us the green flags. He'll lead you and guide you and direct you if you want him to, okay? Now, trust God enough to wait for a love that honors your heart, that has good intentions for you, that care about you, that is not taking your heart for a skip ride, okay? Matches your efforts, where you not doing all the ripping and running. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing all the plan. Oh, let's do this. Oh, and you doing everything. You all this effort, but they're gonna match your energy. They're gonna match your effort for real, and reflect his order. He is God. God's order. Okay? And not confusion. God does not bring confusion. God is not the author of confusion, boo. So, I hope this was something that you could relate to, that you understand, that helpful, that give you something to, am I abandoning my self-honor, my self-worth? Think about it. Okay? All right, I gotta go. I love you. Have a good day.